This is Bill and Deb North of the Florida Weekend Warriors. Our adventures are usually in Florida, but on this series of videos, we fly into Anchorage, Alaska with Kyle and Nikki and rent a motorhome from Great Alaskan Holidays. We're going to explore the Kenai Peninsula with some major stops in Seward, Homer, and Cooper Landing. We camp at some amazing waterfront campgrounds. When the sun comes out, everything is so beautiful that our pictures look fake and photoshopped. This eagle picture was taken with just an iPhone. In this particular video, we are heading to Seward and camping right on Resurrection Bay. What do you think, Nikki?
Can't wait. I'm digging in. Baby's gonna like it.
Baby's gonna like it?
Oh yeah.
All right. We spent our first night in Alaska in Girdwood. We stayed at the Alaska Ski Resort parking lot. You didn't need a reservation. There was a great brewery in Girdwood, but we were just too exhausted that night, and we want to get up early and head to Seward, so it's about a 2.5-hour drive. The scenery on the road that leads to Seward is amazing. There's just amazing views the whole way there. There's all kinds of pull-offs where you can pull off and take some pictures, and there's a bunch of places where people pulled over and spent the night. This is just a rest area on the Seward Highway. It's beautiful. The road itself is in pretty good shape. There was just a few construction areas, and some of the bridges were kind of rough going over. And the road has lots of pull-offs so that slow traffic can get in the right-hand lane to let all the other cars pass. Alaska actually has a law. If there's more than 4 cars behind you, you're supposed to pull off to the side and let all the other cars pass. When you first pull into Seward, there's 2 gas stations that you can get your RV into, and then right next to it is a nice Safeway. So if you need any supplies, you need to make sure you stop there. The Resurrection Campground in Seward is actually 3 different campgrounds. There's a north, a south, and the one in the middle is just called plain Resurrection. The middle Resurrection Campground is the only one out here that has water and electric. All the other campsites along the waterfront are all dry camping. To find the middle one, just turn by this green bathhouse. It's the only really bathhouse there. You'll notice all the other RVs are pointing the wrong way. They're not facing the water. That's because the water hose is all in the back, and it's not quite long enough with the ones that the rentals companies give you. We picked one up at the hardware store so we could point straight at the water. Well, we made it to Seward. The sun's finally come out. It's a beautiful morning. Here's our campsite. At 562, we got water and electric. It's pretty much a big parking lot though, but the view's phenomenal. Here's the back of our campsite. Awesome spot. Here's some drone shots of the campground. This entire waterfront campground used to be a commercial area. In 1964, a 9.2 earthquake hit this entire area, and then a 30-foot tidal wave hit it, basically destroying everything along the waterfront, including the railroad. Engineers determined that the ground was too unstable to put any buildings back on it. So the town decided to turn the entire thing into this massive campground right along the waterfront. It's just a gorgeous spot. Really close to town. You can walk right to the harbor. The harbor is about a 15-minute walk. And in the opposite direction is about another 15-minute walk to the Sea Life Center. There's also a creek that runs right through the middle of the campground that you can go fishing in. We caught several fish in it, and we had them for dinner. You can see from this drone shot is that the entire town is only about 4 blocks wide. That's from the earthquake. It butts up against this mountain. It's also one of the few ports that does not freeze in the wintertime. So the port is very important to Alaska. The tide here actually drops 20 feet. And I was actually trying fish here. I obviously didn't catch anything. I did catch some stuff down by the creek though. The creek is just past these dock pilings, and there's a little bridge that goes right over the creek. Can't miss it. Here's that creek. We actually caught 3 pink salmon in here. Some people call them humpies. The locals don't eat them. They use them for bait, but we cooked them for dinner, and we thought they were pretty good. All the flowers in Alaska are just beautiful. These are along the waterfront on your way to the Sea Life Center. It's just a short walk south on the campground. It's amazing how bright they are. Somebody left a rock. On the south end of this camping area is this cool little park. It's right next to the Sea Life Center. It's Seward. There's another kind of monument over there. Some dog sledding guy. This is kind of cool over here. Monument about some steamer from 1903. We had an earthquake last week, so hope we don't get another one. Here's a picture of Seward from 1906. Boy, has it changed. This is the official telegraph house. Wow. 1908. Still here. It's a long time ago. At first, we did not know what this building was, with this garden next to it. If you walk around to the front, you can tell it's the town library. It's just a gorgeous building. Not far from the library is the Seward Brewery. The food and beer are delicious here.
Do you guys have any more questions on food at all? I think we're just lunching. Lunching? Yeah. Appreciate it. I'll leave one each side. That big halibut on the wall. Did you catch that, Nikki?
I did.
You did?
Yes. I brought it here myself. Won a trophy.
Today's beer selection. Got a couple of Pride left. Super cool beer cans.
Wonton nachos.
What do you think, Nikki?
Can't wait. I'm digging in. Baby's gonna like it.
Baby's gonna like it?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Morning.
Okay. Morning. We found the brewery last night.
We did.
We did. It's a slow start today. Uh-oh. Camping at the Resurrection Campground is amazing. You can just see all this wildlife just right outside your front window. Or you can go fishing, or just relax and watch the sunset. We sat for hours in the front seats of the RV just looking out the window at all the wildlife. What is it, an otter or a seal?
It's got to be a seal. I don't think they have otters here.
I don't know.
It's got to be a seal.
That's an otter.
No,
Seals are bigger.
No, I don't think. It's probably a harbor
That's
seal.
an otter.
They don't have otters here.
That's an otter. That's an otter. While in Seward, don't forget to go to the Kenai Fords National Park and go walk on one of the glaciers. What was that, Deb?
The blue and that. It's just beautiful.
I know.
Doesn't it look like ski trails coming down it?
That's what I was thinking. It looks like the
I Looks like somebody skis down it.
Looks like the ski resort was out there grooming it.
Triple blacks.
Yeah, it might be a little tough to ski down. The living laboratory. Look at the glacier in all the years. 2007. We got a new north in 2021. Woo! This day went by really fast. Join us in our next video where we check out some other really cool places in Seward. And don't forget to leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe. We'll see you in our next adventure. See ya!